Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Oh, yep. This is the place. Great. I still need to work on landing, but it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. Nobody is going to follow me into it. Nobody's wondering anything anyway, so... Okay. This seems eerily empty. Oh, hey, Jeppel.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Well, some stuff, I suppose. Just done a couple of meetings and stuff. Have you seen Jay? Is he around?
Yeah, I can go grab him real quick if you want to stay here. I'll go to the table, maybe.
Sure. Yep.
Yep.
Hey Anna,
Hey.
what's going on?
Well, a couple of things, I suppose. Uh, Managed to finally talk to Ku, more or less. Or like, more or less fixed all of the issues that have been going on with that. But also, I kind of failed in searching for Meredith at this point. I was
Ah,
wondering if you could at least point me into the right direction.
I've been meaning to talk with Meredith. Last time was 2 days ago or something like that.
Hmm.
Since you've been down here.
Yeah, right.
I'll take you there with me.
Oh,
And
great.
yeah, Jeppel, you want to come along too? I mean,
Yeah, I can tag along.
that is where Simon is. So I mean,
Yeah,
if anything, you can take a look on him. Cause
Yeah, I can check it out. Check him out.
yeah,
awesome.
okay. Um, yeah, we can head out
Sure.
right over there.
I mean, unless you don't want to go outside in the middle of the day, but, you know.
Uh,
Although at
I've
this
been getting out more
point,
and more,
yeah,
so
I mean, at this
I
point
can
with
only just hope
Asher
that
gone, I don't think it's that big of an issue.
no, and it's still early morning. I think we'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, right. It's fair.
Okay. It's this way.
All right.
Starting to get the hang of it now. Um, yeah. So I spoke to Koo the other day too. Right after I
Uh,
saw you that night with
oh,
MBS.
yeah, this could have been a bit different. Some stuff
Well,
has
he looks
changed
different.
since the conversation that you had, and Ku's probably back to more normal self, if we can call
Are
it
you
like
talking
that.
about when, he visited me in the cell and was a little extra cryptic when
Uh,
you had just died apparently.
Kinda, but also more chill. Like,
Really?
kind of more how I used to know him, I suppose. Damn, I
Well, I've
hate
known Koo
water.
on several occasions, but this was yeah, me too.
I mean,
I
I can
was out
just...
late last night. I managed to find some other another outfit of mine.
Mhm.
Um,
Oh,
I went to go see Melody for a bit, but
right.
that is a story for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked a bit about all this
Oh,
stuff
Jappel, you there?
that
There.
we were discussing before with Asher and Devilstown, and what we agreed on is that who probably wants to stay behind in Marigold in case they come back if we like try to do anything.
Like, not be a part of the group going there.
Yes, because he expects them to be able to either be back in Marigold or, I don't know, maybe not be in Devilstown in general. Just, I think he just wants to stay just in case.
Hmm.
I've
Well,
stopped
no
guessing
one's gonna force him
these.
to do anything. So
Yeah. I mean,
if
he's
he wants
still
to help
going
out in
to
his own way,
fight on our side if they come. I just think that he wants to see our backs covered. That's it.
All right. Yeah, he wasn't too friendly with me when MBS and I bumped into him.
Yeah, sorry for
But
that. It's a thing that has already been resolved and goes back to his more pleasant to deal with form.
for what it's worth, we did understand that, the last time we shared words was in, that cell just 2 days
Right.
before the dinner. So, man, every time I see this building, man,
Yeah.
guess we have to cut around, go the long way.
So many
Yeah, how have
things.
you been since I saw you?
Well, not really much has changed, I suppose. I just went after Ku, just talked to him, and then I've been just mostly wandering around trying to find Meredith. He hasn't really been doing
Well,
much. But actually, speaking about searching and finding, have you found Sesby back that night?
yeah, I was gonna wait until we were out of sanctuary.
Oh,
Um, I did find Sesby that
okay.
night when you and I met, then Ku, then
Mm-hmm.
MBS split off, and then I found Sesby on top of a tree on top of this cave where we had been staying the last few days.
Oh,
They're back at the sanctuary, by the way.
thank
Gave them
God.
a room and everything.
Are they okay?
They're just yeah, they're okay. They're just I don't know what word to use. Confused.
Oh,
What the hell's this?
whoa, that doesn't look good.
I had I actually didn't take this path before because I was trying to be careful.
I
I don't know if
hasn't
that's
been
old or
there a
not.
lot either, so
Interesting.
the past couple of months, I think we get used to this kind of
I try
scenery.
not to think about it so much.
Well, I suppose it's maybe a good idea.
I can only imagine what I missed. We have a good idea. That whole gala that apparently was thrown, and what happened in Sesby after that.
Yeah.
I don't know what else you guys were up to for,
I mean,
what, a month?
Rob as well. And then.
I I was just not going to mention that.
Oh, sorry.
I really didn't want to. No,
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
I.
It's bound to come up.
Yeah.
He and I, we didn't have a really good
Oh,
relationship, and
okay. I
I,
don't
I
really
feel
know
extra
about him
responsible.
much, so.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
Maybe some different ideals that I didn't agree with at all, regardless if we were fighting for a different position on the government. But there's
Right.
still some times that I could have treated him a bit better. It was before Sharma had showed up and before I left for my own little selfish reasons. But
I always overdo it.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, and at least this part of our past is over, I suppose, now that you're back. Or at least close to being over.
I just want to make sure I can help either way, whatever I can do. I want
Yeah.
to be there when we take care of Asher and Moss themselves.
Yeah. And you know
Promise
that you
Moss I'd
can.
see to it too.
Right.
It's around here. Yeah, it's
Oh,
still over here, but yeah, I'm sorry, Anna. I didn't seek you out when I first came into the portal. I've known Meredith for some time, and while I didn't know where she lived before then, I kind of just
I
figured
mean,
it out once I started lurking. So
it's
I'm
okay.
glad you came to me at least.
Yeah.
Been needing to talk to Meredith. We talked the day after I resurfaced.
Hmm.
She caught me up on what
Oh,
both of you had a hand in with Asher and Moss. There's a way over.
right.
Might just have to make a good jump, actually.
I mean,
Well, that's more for Chapel.
yeah.
That too.
Oh,
Well, here we are. This is Meredith's place.
all
So,
right.
and I listen before we go in
Yeah.
about Simon. we've taken care of him as much as we can.
Hmm.
We're no scientists. We're no doctors. Now, of course, I could have brought him to Japple, but bringing him down to the sanctuary would have been impossible.
Hmm.
So I had to call in Meredith, take him from us. And she has experience.
Yeah,
I just want
yeah.
you to know that he is safe. And
Hmm.
I'm sorry about it.
It's okay.
Well, it's just
I, I understand that you've been
even
trying
me,
to do your best.
just me being his friend. It's been hard to look at him, so I can only imagine if it might be more upsetting to you seeing him. But
Right.
let's just get this over with, yeah. All right. I need to go over here real quick.
Yeah, I suppose we have to. Oh,
Uh, Meredith, how long were you just standing there? I knocked on the door yet.
Well, I was walking around and I happened to see you through the window. What are you guys doing here?
um,
Um, I had brought Anna here so she can see Simon. Since you still have Simon with you.
yeah. Guess I just wanted to visit him.
I see.
I know how you feel about people knowing where you live, but based on what the three of you, have accomplished together, I assumed that this was no problem. But forgive me if I should have asked first.
You probably should have, but come on in.
Well, I have been meaning to talk to you. Bringing Anna here was, kind of on the table for that. So
Yes, sorry for
my apologies
intruding.
again.
Come on in.
Wasn't meaning to make you uncomfortable, but you know.
Oh, you know,
Isn't that his old
Yes.
lab coat? I remember it from.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it is. I got it
How's
from
he
his
been?
stuff. Um, well,
Anything worth sharing?
good news. He's still stable. I've been monitoring his vitals and everything. Um, there's been a downward trend in his blood sugar levels, but I'm probably going to insert a feeding tube or something.
Hmm.
Kind of hard to feed a comatose person.
He's almost been in a coma for a week. I haven't known many people.
5 days,
If
right?
any. About that, I'd say. Almost a week, yeah.
Take it you
Okay.
probably want to see him.
yeah. If
Well, I've
it's
seen him. You
possible,
can
of
go on ahead
course.
if the two of you want to go.
Well, welcome to my house.
Okay.
All right,
Is it
here he is.
okay? Is it right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
up
you
here.
go first.
It's not a pretty sight.
Right.
Here, you can actually
Yeah.
watch me. Here. All right. He's not going to get dehydrated now.
That's that's good. Yeah. Um. Right. Hey, Jay, since you wanted to talk to Meredith and stuff, can you guys just give me a couple of minutes with him?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. No worries. Just call us up when you need us.
Yeah, sure. Oh, Hey, Simon. I'll be honest, that's not how I expected our first meeting to be since you come back, but I guess that's just what we get. At this point, I'm just happy that you're here. Well, in a manner of speaking, I suppose, but you're alive. God, I have so much stuff to say. All I can think about is just how much I missed you. I better cut to the chase. I don't think we get so much time. I wanted to say that I'm sorry. I really should have done a lot of stuff differently from what I have done. And it was long before you even disappeared. I honestly should have left Marigold a long time before everything started to happen, because I put you in danger, put you specifically in danger, just because I was egoistic enough to not leave the town and just want to stay closer to you. Shouldn't have ever left the Conventus. Probably should have tried to convince Asher that I'm still trustworthy, just so that I could have learned about all of this ploy and, just told you about this. Damn, I should have never allowed you to go there on your own without armor and weapons, or even just go in general. I should have followed you or something. I don't know. I'm always failing in stuff like that. Like, you've always seen me as a much better person than I actually am, but that's not who I am. Like, yes, sure, you forgave me for things that happened back in Pelshry, yes, for all of those lies, but it was still my decision to come back there, and it was my decision to go back which resulted in my one more life that put blood on my hands, one more life taken by me, and then I failed at everything. I couldn't find a way to get you back, no matter how hard I tried, how many books I read, and I I couldn't help Rob, I couldn't help anyone, I couldn't save Sesby. I couldn't save them, and you always thought of me better than I am, but the truth was that I never deserved to be even near you. You have always been just a beam of sunlight in the darkness that surrounded me this whole time. Like, in my darkest days, and the days when I wasn't even controlling myself, when Ku was scared to leave me around other people, I managed to keep my sanity only around you. And I could always just be myself near you, and I didn't know back then what it even meant. You were so kind, so caring, and I never deserved you. I never deserved any of this. And look, you said, well, not you, your vision in my head said once that I can't let my emotions take control of you. I need to calm down, but look, there is a reason why I'm saying this right now and not waiting for you to come back, because I know that you will. I know that you will wake up. I know that everything will be fine, because I believe in you. I believe that you will be able to come back no matter what, no matter what happens. But there is a reason why I'm saying this right now, and I know that if I waited for you to be awake, I would never be able to say it and then do what I want to do. Because I love you, Simon. And I've been knowing this for a while, I knew this for so long, and it never made sense because I didn't even know what love meant for so long. But that makes sense right now, and it's such an issue. Because yes, I cannot be emotional, and because I love you, I cannot be egoistic with you, and that means that I have to leave. Once everything is done here, once we dealt with Asher, I'm going to go away. Remember I told you about that town when we were searching for Sesby, but the town covered in flowers, so peaceful. I'm going to go there and try to stay as far away from you as possible. Because I am a good luck charm. Wherever I go, stuff always happens. And when I allowed myself to think even for a second that things can finally become good, you got locked up. And then this stuff with the MP, and now you're in a coma. And I understand that if I stay near you, stuff is going to continue to happen. And one day I will come to find you, and you're just not going to be there. And not just because you're somewhere else. And I can't. I can't let this happen. So I'm going to leave. But and I really hope that you can be happy after that. I really hope that you can find someone who's going to care about you, who's going to be nearby and give you all the things that I could never have given you. That was a hallucination, sort of you that I had back when I just came back to life before I came back to Marigold, and it asked me to pick up roses for you, for the real you. And I left one, the wall, like the memory wall that Melody showed me when we were in Quarries Gardens, but I still have one more. I don't think there is anything where I can put it. I can just put it here, I think. Um, I hope that Meredith doesn't mind, but honestly, I just want it to be here. I know that it's gonna be maybe even a worse reminder, but maybe this roses are not even gonna stay for the time that it takes you to wake up. So, I, this is just. I know that it's gonna hurt both of us, and it hurts me to think about right now. And this is just for the better. All of it is for the better. I love you, and it means that this says goodbye. I'm sorry, Simon.
Up and around for when he's able to be on his feet.
He does.
I need him to be
I
around for
think
that.
I heard some doors. Let's go
Hey
back out.
guys.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hello.
Yeah, you can come in now.
You good?
Yeah. It's fine. I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah, I hope you don't
After
mind
me.
that I left
Oh,
some
that's
stuff
cute.
here. Yeah.
It's very
So
nice of you.
let's talk.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here. No, it's okay, Jubble.
My guess, based off of everything that I've heard, and a quick trip to the library to find a book, which, first of all, let me just say, the library has some very surprising things. I mean, I found some historical accounts, some autobiographies. There was, I mean, I took a medical book, a book of diagnoses. There was some weird ass old eldritch looking chant book, but I dared not touch it because I didn't want to summon some ancient primordial hell demon. But that's beside the point. I think if I search through here really quick, I bookmarked it.
I will say though, when we founded Marigold, a lot of those books came from neighboring towns, like countries in between us, and we're from where Japple and I come from. So I'm not surprised you find weird shit like that.
Yeah. I think this is possibly a case of something called systemic shock.
Hmm.
In his case, his very odd cybernetic case, um, you could possibly describe it as two cases of it. Um, kind of refer to biological and cybernetic systems both being put under immense amounts of stress and going into a form of hibernation.
Right.
Sounds like a coma.
Yeah, it essentially is a coma. Yeah.
Sorry, like I said, not that equipped on that knowledge, but I do know what happens when someone falls into a sleep like this. And that one morning in the cave when I saw it happen, I knew it was serious.
Yeah. Well, from the sounds of it, you said that all of his cybernetics went off with the EMP, and he still kept on going for a few days, and then he fell unconscious. So seems like
Well,
the huh?
when the EMP went off, when Asher and Moss and Japple left with the portal breaking and everything going on, that EMP didn't just knock him out, it knocked out all the surrounding portals. It even got rid of Enderman. Whatever that was that these guys created. I feel like it did more damage than just himself. I don't know if something mentally, but I know for a whole week he was, you know, not doing so good. But like I said, he was climbing ladders to get out of that hole. He was walking around. He was able to dress himself in this new clothing he found. He was able to walk with us for a month straight. He couldn't sleep. But
Join us. You deserve to be a part of
It's
the circle.
okay.
and you can have
No,
my
no, no,
spot.
Jay. It's fine. It's fine.
No, seriously,
Okay.
it's all good. You don't need to sit. I don't mind
Thank you.
standing. When we got out of the hole, like I said, he was able to dress himself. He was able to walk around, have conversation. There was a point there. He came and found me, and we actually had a conversation. And I saw no signs of him, being out of it or anything like that. Once we all got together, we found some other portals. We were traversing the end. He was fine. He was able to walk around, sit down, eat, drink. He did that for a month. Call it unordinary or anything, but to anyone who didn't know he got hit by an EMP, people would think he was fine. But when we, encountered that town, which I told you had something to do with Sesby, we found that portal back to Marigold. It was that night when we resurfaced that he just slept like any one of us here would, and in the morning he just didn't wake up.
I think my
He's
peripherals are going really bad because he's blinking out of existence when I turn to face you. I
Maybe
think I
you're
need to get
just
my
tired.
eyes checked. I I have not gotten a whole lot of sleep with checking up on him, to be completely honest.
I mean, if you need help,
Help would be greatly appreciated, frankly.
hmm yeah, I can watch over him if necessary.
Thank you.
Like I said, I'm not much of a doctor or anything like that.
Oh,
so if
I'm
you
not
need
either.
resources, I will. Well, don't sell
I'm
yourself
clearly
short. I know
trying.
you're his. I know you're his like understudy or
I'm his understudy, but I wouldn't consider myself a doctor.
no, and I'm far from that too. So if you need resources of any kind, let me know. I'll go find it for you. Don't expect me
Right.
to know my way
Thank
around
you.
a needle or syringe or anything like that.
Well,
I can
needles and
help with
syringes are
anything you
fine,
need.
yeah.
I mean, I had to throw together this makeshift heart rate monitor and this electrical output gauge and this IV drip, blood bag stand, and these aren't just things that I had. It's been a
For
lot of work.
for these being makeshift, they're like really well done. I have to admit that, being
Thank
a
you.
doctor. Sorry.
And that's all from him.
Wow.
It's, I'm just glad you're looking over him, Meredith. Thank you
Yeah.
for doing what
Well,
you are capable of doing.
well, in the next few days, if he doesn't wake up, I'm going to have to insert a feeding tube.
Right.
I cannot let him just waste away.
It's good thinking.
Mm-hmm. Of
Like I
course.
said, it's been almost a week. 5 days.
Yeah.
I don't want him
Might
to
even be
just
6.
start. I mean, like a good amount of him is cybernetic. He already doesn't have a whole lot of fat to live off of. I don't want him to get into that survival mode and then go into what's it called, refeeding syndrome when he wakes up.
Yeah, it doesn't help that
Yeah.
he's more metal than man.
Yeah,
He's one hell of a fight,
I
and he fought
admit that
through
much. Yeah.
he fought through Asphodel and all those weird planes that were Endermanless. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Um,
Sorry, I keep thinking about our time there because seeing him lying here it's got me in this for really. Like I said, if you didn't know that he was hit by an EMP, you'd think he was just fine. It's only when you don't see him with that outfit on that you'd see the metal parts.
Yeah, the majority of them are fried.
It's crazy. He didn't know. We didn't know. And even if he did know, would he been able to tell? Like,
He's lucky he didn't have a pacemaker.
right. I mean, I can try to find something in other libraries. There is a huge library back in the town that I was in. I think there was something back there about the epidural stimulation, neural implants, but I'm not sure whether it was just some medical stuff or anything related to him. I didn't get into much detail. I just saw stuff when I was trying to search for a way to restore the portal.
I don't know how much of him is mechanical or cybernetic, but there's a chance that to wake him up, I might have to, I don't know, open up parts of him and do some rewiring.
I don't know
I
who
like
else has
I
experience
don't
like that.
know what. Well, no, clearly it's not. It's not mechanical. It's not cybernetic. He would have fallen into the coma at the EMP, not after.
It
So I'm
just
not gonna
doesn't
have.
make
I'm
sense
probably
though.
not gonna have to do any of that. Not until he
He
wakes up,
he
at
he
least.
was walking around for a whole month, but in that month, in that realm, we couldn't sleep. None of us could. The fact that he was able to go in a coma, but MBS, Ven, hell, even there, and I couldn't.
I mean, after how Asher described what happened after the EMP went off, I
I hate that Asher even talks about him. He's the one that fucking coerced Jap into doing it. That's
no,
the
it
reason why
was
we're here.
It was back when he was trying to just make me uncomfortable, I suppose.
Which is exactly
Speaking
why he should
of
die.
Asher and the entire Moss situation, we still need to get Lachlan out of whatever situation he's in.
Lachlan?
Did I say the wrong name again?
Yeah, you did. You did that thing again. Who's Lachlan?
I don't know.
I mean, that sounds like a name. Like, no, that wouldn't be JD. Anyway, JD and
YB.
as far as
We
I
need
know,
to get
JD's still in the
YB.
prison.
Yeah.
YB's the
So.
one
What
we
is
don't know where he
happening?
is.
Whatever. I'm delirious. I haven't slept.
You should
Gotta
get some
be it.
sleep after we're gone.
I should.
Yeah.
I will.
I mean,
Do
if
what
you
you
want
need
me
to do
to
to-
stay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stay here overnight.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll get a bit of fresh air and I'll be back in 10 minutes after we're done with it. Okay?
Thank you.
Of course.
Anna, you really don't have to. There are people that can do it for you if you don't want to.
I want to.
God, I'm making up names
Okay.
now.
I just want him, on his feet, kicking ass.
Yeah.
He should be there for when, with what happens to Asher and Moss.
Screw what happens to Asher and Moss. He just should be here.
Yes, I
He
get
doesn't
that.
have to
Just-
watch all of this over again.
Curiosity.
Sorry.
Do we know if Simon has died before?
Not to my knowledge.
Hasn't
Like I
mentioned
said,
anything like that.
he's been relatively healthy. The only other person I'd say that, would know a thing or two about Simon's health is Rob.
And Rob's not around anymore.
Yeah.
Rob is deceased. Thanks to
Yeah.
Asher.
Yeah.
My point.
YB might know.
But YB's
I
also
was
not
going to
there.
suggest maybe. I was going to suggest
Lucky
maybe
us.
checking out. Maybe Rob has medical records of Simon, considering why wouldn't
Didn't
a
he run the
doctor
hospital?
practice? Yes. So why wouldn't he have records of a person that is Simon, and Rob being someone who's only practicing medicine, not even a full-fledged doctor, mind you, but he was able to take care of people when they needed care, especially when the followers were walking around.
Right.
Yeah, we can check the hospital.
Oh,
Maybe
the
a good place to check is
hospital
the
that
hospital.
I took shelter in, and we were getting shot at by the followers. That brings back good memories.
Yeah, and the one I just checked through, but I didn't think to check for medical records. MBNS and I were looking for Sesby. MBS was looking
Right.
for there. Who, by the way, another person we don't know about. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. I just keep
Hold on,
thinking
it's time
about
for me to
what
change
he was
his
talking about.
IV bag.
You know what's also the great part of all of this? Is that the only actual doctor that we have left in this town is Rain, who we cannot really trust with this.
I mean, at this rate, I might as well get an honorary medical license.
I mean, that's fair.
I still don't know how to proceed with Rain, if I'm being completely honest. Her and I never really spoke before. We passed by like 3 times, talked twice. That was around a very big change in life here.
Well, I know that she
Sorry, I
wouldn't
had to
want
check his
to.
pockets really quick.
Yeah, I
There's
wish
some weird stuff in there.
I wish it. I know that she doesn't want to do harm, but once again, it's not a situation where we can risk.
For the meantime, I mean, the best course of action is just to watch over him, keep track of what needs to be done, and do what you said you need to do with the feeding tube.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is best. And I know Japel will offer his expertise when needed. As for me,
Honestly, Jeppel, you might as well stay the night too.
Yeah, I can stay if needed.
Both of
I
you.
can
Mhm.
I can go back to the sanctuary.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah.
It's for the best. You know, Ven and MBS staying there too. No,
Don't
Sizma.
want too many more people realizing
Right.
that you're here.
You say that, but I also chose willingly to come out in the, start of the morning. So part of me is hoping I come face to face with Asher, but
We still haven't even seen him, so
as far as we know, he's elsewhere. Could be in Devil's Town, could be in, dead,
I
as
hope
far
he's
as we
dead.
know. Let's just hope, your sister, sorry, your brother killed him once, you killed him once, maybe he died before. I, I don't
I hope
You're
know.
I hope he spawned on a cliff and accidentally tripped.
you are all hoping that he is dead, but for people like Asher, staying alive and spiraling down these thoughts over and over again, regretting the decisions that he made, is much worse than death.
Yeah, well, I thought that too until he did what he did,
Oh,
Anna.
I know
So
that
forgive me
it's
when.
true.
Yeah,
He's just
sure,
like me, but
revenge is cool and I'm all for it, but also if he's dead, then he's off our hands forever.
that's fair. That's fair.
Alright. Well, we should probably let him
Yeah.
rest. Sometimes they say that coma patients can hear what's going on around them. We probably shouldn't have too many people in here for too long.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's go.
Hang in there, buddy. Hey, Meredith, a word before I go, by the way.
Yeah,
Your office or lab?
yeah, sure, give me a second. You guys can go and wait
Yeah, yeah.
downstairs.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and Jay,
if you
come
don't mind.
see me
There's
before you leave as well, okay?
there's a
Yes,
few extra bedrooms connected to the kitchen.
Right. Let's go downstairs, I suppose.
Okay, okay.
Let's go grab some fresh air, Jeppel. Okay. So what do you think?
I
Any?
I uh I don't know what to think. Cybernetics are kind of a new thing to me, so I don't even know where to begin to try to figure out what's happening up there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can stitch a wound or something, but not this. I know what's going on in people's brains, but not when they're in a coma.
Yeah,
I just fucking
like
hate the fact that we cannot do anything. We just have to sit and wait.
there's really nothing that we can. Yeah, it's real. I feel your pain. I know, but sometimes they just need rest.
I know.
Uh, uh,
I yeah, I just hope that it, you know, helps.
yeah,
Okay,
everything will be fine, Anna.
sure hope so. Sure hope so.
Will we?
That was just so ironic how all of us went through so many things and it never seems to end. Like before the um Sorry, my brain is a mess. Before the debate, even, I think, we talked about having a vacation, just getting out of all of this, of the mess of Marigold, for a tiny bit, but then this whole stuff with the followers happened during the actual election, and
Yeah.
then all of this. Just because I just can't stop thinking about all of the possible scenarios of how it could have gone differently. And I know how it works in your brain. Theoretically, I know what it does. I know how people are supposed to deal with it.
Hmm.
But what's the point in knowledge when all you can do is watch? Gosh. Night in a pretty dress. Thought that we could fight the other stuff, fight the danger, fight whatever was going on with us in our heads, but not this. And now I'm just deceiving myself all over again. Should have decided, made a decision, and now I'm going against it once again. Can't even stick to my own words. Can't even let him go. How do I expect him to let me go instead? What was the point of not getting yourself killed? Oh, myself. What was the point of all of this? I mean, he's still out there, he's still alive. I guess there is a point, but if I am going to do what I'm planning, then was there ever a point? Yeah, I just don't know at this point. I don't know what to do. I wish I could have asked him. 'Cause he always knew what to say, he always knew the right words, but I guess if I stayed, if I look into his eyes and told him all of the things that I said, then I would have never been able to leave. Is it bad of me to hope that he hasn't heard what I said? Is it bad of me to just hope that one day he manages to move on? Manages to forget about me? I mean, I never even knew what he was thinking about all of this. I mean, I may be just a fool who is projecting her own thoughts and feelings on him. And I mean, it would make things so much easier. It'd make everything so much better because it would be so much easier for him to continue living his life without me. But for some reason, my brain just convinced me that he cares about me as much as I cared about him, as much as he's my joy, as much as he's bigger than everything in this world. I can be something like that for him, but why would I even hope for that? I mean, want him to move on and I want him to stay alive because this is what matters. If maybe he could be happier if I stay, sure. Because I think he was happy back when it was just the three of us, when it was him, Sesby, and I, and everything was going great. But as much as I want him to be happy, I want him to be alive. And everything else doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I feel. I guess it doesn't even matter what he feels. Because this is egoistic. This is selfish. All of this, once again, trying to keep him at the cost of maybe his life or something else. I just hope that he wakes up soon enough. But is it bad for me to also somewhat hope that he doesn't? I mean, it is so fucking selfish of me to hope that he doesn't wake up when I'm here just because I cannot deal with this and I cannot look into his eyes and tell him that I need to go even though I love him. It is selfish and I should stop thinking like that. I cannot be selfish. I cannot do this anymore. I just cannot do this anymore. I wish he was here. I just wish that all of this was done. It's gone and he could be here, and if it required me to take his place or die, whatever,
Anna,
worth it. Yeah?
I'm sorry.
It's
Am I
fine.
interrupting?
No, it's okay.
We're just about ready to split up, or at
Right,
least, me go back to Sanctuary.
right. Can I talk to you for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Excuse
It's,
us.
yeah.
Alright, Chapel, let me show you around to where you're gonna be staying.
Right. So I guess for now I'm going to just be staying here, I suppose, and helping with what I can. But in the future, there is a thing that I might need to do, and I'm not going to talk about it at the moment because it might not make sense right now, but there is something that I need to give you. Um, don't read
Not
it
an
right
animal this
now.
time.
Yeah, don't read it right now. Um, Either I will give you a heads up and maybe that letter won't even be necessary, or I guess you will understand when the time is right. I'm sorry, I know that it sounds kind of cryptic.
No,
It's
no, it's
just,
okay. It's just
yeah,
I've been really bad with sleep lately. You know,
I'm sorry.
with the others too. It's just been a lot, but it's nothing compared to what you're going through, and I'm sorry. I should have been a bit more sensitive when I snapped back at you up there. I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. You don't have to worry about me.
Well, I do, but
I mean, all of
Anna,
this doesn't. Yeah,
you were completely valid and for feeling the way you do, and you are a good person. We've all had we've all had our past, whether you know mine or I know yours to an extent. Doesn't matter. We've all done things to get to where we are, and that's not going to stop us anytime soon. Whatever's in this book or whatever you have going on, whatever's next for you, I honestly wish you luck, and hopefully nothing but good things come out of Simon's condition.
yeah.
I can just tell you that I'm thinking about you, worrying about you. I want to make sure that you do well.
Thank you, Jay. It it really means a lot. Just
I'm I'm trying to be a better person and showing people that I care and that I'm there. And I
no, it's you're doing good.
you're holding up. I know it's tough, and
I'll be
I
fine.
wish there
All
was
of
just more I
this,
could do.
it's fine. I wish there's what I could do, but you know, it doesn't matter. All of this doesn't matter. What matters is that he gets better. He,
I'll
yeah.
I'll try and come to visit. Maybe I can swing by the old hospital, see if I can
Mhm.
find some records. Maybe it'll give us some help.
Right.
But what were you gonna say?
No, just it's nothing. It was just kind of weird, I guess, to see that he kept that, you know, piece of the shirt.
Uh,
Um,
it's
it's just,
I knew about it.
I mean,
Uh,
obviously, but
yeah, but he kind of did it in front of me.
oh, yeah,
You know, out of the other people that were stuck in the hole, I was glad to have Simon there. He and I, we've been through a lot. Parts of our friendship was also, you know, a little, right?
mhm,
But
right.
we talked, and well, it's a bit of a story.
Mhm,
So maybe when we start having more good signs, I'll explain it all to you.
yeah,
But I know he cares about you, and if what Meredith said up there is that he can hear us while we were up in there, then I know he's happy that you were there for him.
right. Well, and I'm glad that you were there for each other when this whole thing happened because I cannot even imagine what you had to go through. And I'm sorry that this happened.
It's just when you think of a story to tell someone to explain what the hell you've been through, you don't think to explain exactly what Asphodel, what the end, that realm could have brought to you.
Yeah,
It was just so much.
I'm sorry, Jay.
But hey, no, don't be sorry. Um, when when Simon is up. I'm sure you'll get plenty of story time out of him.
Right. Of course.
Just gotta
Of course.
think positively. I'm like I said, I'm trying my best here and just
No, it's okay. You're really doing great. You should
I'm
go get some rest, Jay.
yeah, no, I haven't been sleeping. Last night well, I'll tell you, just because I know Melody's told you something different, but
Oh?
Melody and I actually kind of had our first date
Oh!
yesterday.
Well, I'm happy for you
It's a
guys.
start. Yeah, thank you. It's nothing confirmed yet or anything, but I'm. It's been a long while since I've been happy, and Melody really makes me happy, and the whole missing her in Asphodel and knowing what I couldn't help with, you know,
Right.
Whitey, JD, and and Simon and Sesby, it really made me kind of change my thought process.
Right.
I'm just trying to do better. I have a lot to make up for.
Well, I wish you too all the happiness that you can get.
Thank you. I'll swing by the hospital on the way home,
Mhm.
see if I can do
Right.
something. And I'm not sure it'd be wise to bring Sesby out over here, but
Mm,
maybe once things are better here, maybe you can swing by then.
yeah, I may just come visit sometime
In
soon.
time.
Maybe when,
Try
yeah, maybe when Meredith just gets some rest and stuff.
try not to worry about many things at once. Focus on what's in
Of
front of
course.
you. Breathe in, breathe out. That whole, hippie bullshit. But
Right.
just hang in there.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay,
Jay.
Anna.
Mhm. Yeah.
No, thank you. I I just wish things could have been better. Uh, pass on my goodbyes to Meredith and
Mhm.
Jappel. I'll I'll head out from here.
Of course.
I'll see you around. And you know where to find me, and I know where to find you.
Yeah. Any news?
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, and get to this eventually.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Take care, Anna. I'll see you when I see you.
See ya. Well,
You had enough?
guess so.
Alright, well, let me show you to your room.
Yeah. Would be great.
Chapel has already started decorating. He took the smaller room.
Decorating.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Didn't take Javel for the person who decorates, but
Yeah, I also didn't take him for the kind of person who could put all this stuff in his pocket without a shulker box, but here we are.
fair enough. Yeah. Thank you, Meredith. And I'm really sorry also that I snapped at you back in J-End.
It's
It's,
fine. You're you're going through a lot right now.
I mean, everybody's going through a lot right now. It doesn't justify what I said, but yeah.
If you need someone to talk to at any point who isn't your next door neighbor, I'm right upstairs.
Of course. Thank you.
Of course. Try to get a nap in before I push a bunch of responsibilities onto you.
Right, Captain?
All right.
Yeah. Well, guess it's time to actually try and get a little bit of rest.